Wait. What? What? What just happened? I'm leaving. I have no idea what that was. And there's Murlocs down here, because why aren't there? Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. Welcome to a brand new week and another stream. Hope you're all doing well and that you had a lovely weekend. I'm tied up in my cables underneath my desk. I am here and I was tossing up a couple of different ideas for stream today. We haven't done housing in a long time, so I'm a little bit tempted to revisit our house because it's by no means finished. We've been doing a lot of decor collecting lately, which is good because we get more decor to use and we also get more house XP, which is just useful indefinitely. But one of the ways that I can increase my collection is by having every class, apart from Evoker, available to me. Issue being, I don't have that right now. So the plan for today is to level my brand new Demon Hunter. This is a Void Elf Demon Hunter, which is now available to play. There's a questline that you can complete that starts in Koresh. And it lets you be a Void Elf Demon Hunter. So Alliance can now be Night Elf and Void Elf, and Horde can be Blood Elf only in terms of Demon Hunters, I believe. I got her to level 16. I started out her campaign in Legion to unlock her order hall because I didn't want any issues later on in the game with being locked out of the order hall or whatever, because I've had that issue with a couple different characters now and I can't seem to find the solution, and everyone's solution is different anyway. So just noticed my microphone was peaking a little bit. Actually, I keep messing with the volume settings because it just seems to sound different to me when I'm recording. I don't know why. Yes, I started out in Legion, and now this character has access to her order hall. So I think if we go to Dalaran, yeah, you can't see it on the map, but there's a portal to my Demon Hunter order hall. But then I thought, I don't really feel like leveling through Legion. I'm not hugely familiar with it. It is a little bit slower, in my opinion, although when you do mission table stuff, when you send missions on your command table, you get player experience from it, which is quite nice. But I'm comfortable doing Cataclysm, like old zone leveling, so that's where I've ended up putting her. And so far, I've also done one time walking dungeon. My queues are a little bit long because Devourer Demon Hunter is a DPS spec, so I have to just wait. Before we get started in actual leveling, though, I should probably be proactive and conscientious and send out any missions and or collect any troops from my other order halls, because we're making good progress on those achievements for decor items. So my DK has 3 completed missions and she leveled from it. I send out usually like 2 or 3 missions in one go, and it seems to be leveling at least this character up each time. So 3 missions equals 1 level. That's not bad in my opinion. I actually can't progress her order hall campaign any further until she's level 45, so it's important that I keep sending out these missions while I'm not actively leveling her, because it's a way for us to actually level up more passively. I don't know what any DK talents do. Hemostasis. Each enemy hit with Blood Boil increases the damage and healing done. It's kind of nice. I'm looking for my recruiter. I've come to the wrong side. I hope you all had lovely weekends, whatever you got up to. Mine was pretty quiet. I had some content work to do, got some visa work to do for Loft's visa to live in the UK, and then just like cleaning, tidying, life admin, and the likes. I don't love that the other recruiter is so far away in this order hall, but I'm gonna quickly run and check because I can maybe place an order for one more of these. I think you can have 3 of each. We'll see. I think it's, yeah, it's this person. Oh, I have none available. Champions, blah, blah, blah. Okay. No worries. That's this character done for now then. I'm just going to log her out. Especially with the limited movement speed abilities for Death Knights, it feels rude of them to put the 2 troop recruiters so far away. Oh gosh, I have like barely any troops or any champions for my shaman. I realized that my oldest living shaman is someone who has access to her order hall, so I've just brought her out of retirement for this express purpose. I probably won't play her any more. But she needs to actually progress her campaign further before we can really make headway with her mission table and her troops and everything. As for my warrior, another 3 completed missions. She's now halfway. Let's just send out some more. That's all of her troops on a mission. We can recruit more later. She also has more Legion campaign stuff to do. It's hard to keep tabs on everyone. I've considered making like a little Google sheet and keeping it updated, but I've got a loose idea of where everyone's at. This character needs to do Blackrock Hold, and she actually doesn't have any missions. We can't recruit more either. Zero Silver Hand Knights.
What can I do for you?
I can get 2 Templars. Let's do that.
See you later.
She's 14 out of 20 troops. And then Warlock, she's definitely got campaign stuff waiting. And actually, I think she might be another one who doesn't have very many campaign command table missions to do. She gets like 1 at a time. It's a bit strange. But I have imps and acolytes I can send, so I'll do it. She has no troops to pick up, so we're just going to move on. My rogue, she's done her campaign. We're just doing troops and upgrades and the hidden potential achievement for her, but I think these hidden potential ones where you have to find a secret hidden artifact appearance for your class, well, I'm thinking of just trying to get them all done at the end of all the other achievements rather than chasing things all across the game. Keeping them all central in their order halls right now makes sense in my brain. We can send them out on their own individual excursions at a later point. I think that's everyone here. She's got no troops to pick up. And then, actually, I think my priest might be done. I'm pretty sure she needs one more troop to be recruited, and I think she has one ready to collect. Although what she's doing in Crocun, I couldn't tell you. Oh, she's on the airship in Argus. What's the fastest? Let's just run downstairs. Oh no, do I not have anyone to pick up? Could have swore I placed an order.
Search deep for your inner strength.
Oh, there's a mission ongoing. Weird. Must have done that this morning, but I don't remember.
What is it?
Not available. Yeah, she needs one more recruit. Her order hall is upgraded. She's got every upgrade. So in 30 minutes, we can get this character ticked off for their troop recruitment achievement, which is going to get us the Netherlight command map, which is this big globe that's sunken into the ground over here, which will be nice. It also has another nice light ray effect on it, which is beneficial for fake lighting effects in housing. Okay, I think that's pretty much everyone. The other thing I could potentially do is take this character that we're about to level back to her order hall to send out submissions, but because she's so early on, I have a feeling she's going to have like one mission at a time, and she's going to have like one champion and barely any troops. So I'm going to wait until she's a bit further progressed, I think. Diva alert. Hi, Artemir. How are you doing? Lovely to see you. We're just going to do some Void Elf Demon Hunter leveling today. Speaking of which, let me do for some time walking. BFA time walking, which is new, and I must say, I did King's Rest yesterday, and it felt okay. I always get worried when a new version of time walking comes out, but it's like not tuned correctly, makes it feel super slow when time walking is usually pretty speedy. But it felt okay. I mean, I'm so low level that I was like on top of the meters permanently because I have about 3 buttons to press, so the game just scales me out. It felt okay. It wasn't too bad, especially considering we're stat squished now as well. Good, I'm lurking from the office. Oh, lovely. Appreciate it. Ah, thank you for the sub. Thank you for using your Prime. I appreciate that, Otomir. Thank you. Girl, this new job is boring, but at least I get to lurk in streams and work on my own stuff. Ah, that's good to hear. Congratulations on your new job. I remember the news from your last job, which was very, very sad, but I'm glad that you were able to find something new and that it lets you do your own thing. That's pretty, like, sweet spot, if you ask me, but I get that it can be a little bit boring. How are you? I'm doing okay, thank you. Not too bad, all things considered. I actually left my last job last month.
You need something?
Because it was toxic boots It was not good. I used to love it. It just changed drastically. And a lot of like personal life stuff has been going on anyway, and I just tried to muster up the courage to stay. I tried to have meetings with my manager to be like, this is not on. Nothing was changing basically, and my manager straight up said to me, good girl, get a grip, because this is not going to change. And I was like, sound, I'll see myself out. Thank you for your time. So I'm applying to new jobs and picking up more content now, which does make me happy because this is what I want to do. But while there's bills to pay, you know, we got to do what we got to do. You have the mount per? Yes, I do. The, is it 500 mounts? Collection mounts. 600. Damn. How many do I have? 755 mounts, apparently. It's a lovely mount, although it is a recolor. I only realized yesterday we get that mount in pre-patch. It's, it was a nice surprise. I remember I logged onto the beta for the first time. And like insta popped the achievement. I was like, oh. So I kind of knew it was coming. I'll always say yes to a new mount though. You chose yourself, Diva. I did. To be honest, the team I was working on, we were all talking about leaving. And I think it's the sort of thing where once someone plucks up the courage to actually do it after all the time of saying, oh, I'm going to leave, it's horrible here. Once someone does it, other people kind of get the courage to do the same. Your YouTube content's so good, it will pay off for sure. Thank you, that's very kind of you. Appreciate the support. I saw that you have been getting into some YouTube yourself. It's very nice to see. You're such like a magnetic personality for all types of content, really, but it's very nice to see you on YouTube. A sister. I don't know about you, but I feel like WoW, I don't know about other games because I don't play them so much, but WoW has kind of seemed to shift a little bit towards the girls, the gays and the theys. And I know it's making the incels pissed. And I'm here for it not because it pisses them off, but because it means that, you know, women and queer people feel like we actually have a space in the WoW community now, whereas for so long, or as long as I've played the game, which is since Wrath, I have kind of felt like I'm more or less on my own until I found my guild and then inevitably my boyfriend. But I don't know if you guys see it too, but something about WoW recently has just shifted, and all of these queer people, women, everyone just seems to be emerging and getting like the time of day in their content, which is amazing to see. Don't get me wrong, it's the bare minimum, but I'll be grateful for it and the fact that it's happening because it took this long to get here. So
How are you?
I was so scared of YouTube, but I'm so excited about it now. It's such a cool thing to like, it's like your little project, your little baby, and you just nourish it and you work on it and you learn from it and then you grow, which is always very exciting. And then you get exposed to all kind of other creators that are just like you, which is like the best part. Girl, yes, the shift is so strong. At the same time, I feel like we have always been here. We just quiet and separated. Yeah, that is true. It's nice to finally have like representation and feel like there's a louder sense of community. Whereas before, at least for me, I was playing this MMO, massively multiplayer online role-playing game on my own. Like, I didn't have friends who played video games. My friends from real life didn't game, so it was something that I did for myself, and it creates a lovely escape, but eventually it becomes a bit lonely because it's not a single player game necessarily. Um, and finding other people, like-minded individuals, and being able to be part of something without necessarily having to live in the trenches of all the toxicity is very, very nice. Met so many lovely queer and flinter people in WoW in the last year. My heart is full. Absolutely. Absolutely. We gotta keep it growing too. Because I guess the more we are a voice in the community, the more other people will see it and step out themselves, right? Because one of the big drives in me making content was, yeah, I wanted to make guide content because I spent many years playing this game and I feel like I know a lot about it now. But it's also because back when I started playing, I didn't see people like me. I didn't see like queer people, period, really, like making content in WoW. So if I can be part of a community that like is that representation for like the young us, that's like dream come true. Good morning. Good morning, Guido. How are you doing? Have you had any more snowfall? I hope you're keeping safe. Bro, I literally don't know what I'm doing playing Devour Demon Hunter, I'm being honest. You're meant to like bounce around and jump from range into melee and then jump back out, but I think while you're low level you don't have that many abilities, so I'm like spamming consume. Then I can vengeful retreat, but everything has long cooldown. 17 inches was the final total. Goodness. Yeah, I would have stayed home for sure if I could. Stocked up on essentials and just hibernated for a little bit. Did you end up watching The Lord of the Rings at home?
Greetings.
Okay. Bro, I need to transmog, but I think I don't have enough gold.
I have just the thing, Wanderer.
How much is like this? Yeah, I can't afford it. I'm gonna have to transfer gold, but for now, I guess I'll leave it. We can hand in Hogger. Loratha, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it. How are you doing today?
King's honor, friend.
Lucia Persona, thank you for the follow as well. Thank you, thank you. I hope you guys are doing well today. I'm gonna do Eastvale because it is low-key like a comfort questing area for me. I've done it so many times. And what a luxury that we can skyride over there now rather than running on foot or having to take the horse from the quest giver.
Need help? Might be with you.
Can't believe I didn't already follow. Hey, Diva. No worries at all. Welcome on in. I appreciate it. Hey, Loratha. Hope your weeks are off to a good start. It is extremely grey and like kind of drizzly in the south of the UK today, so it's not giving the energy, but I got up early this morning. I got a ton of content stuff sorted. I didn't want the weather to like influence my energy for the day because that does happen a lot, but can't be having that. Amanira, thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you. It's incredibly cold and windy and grey here in Germany too, so I get you. It's January. It's the same every year in the UK. It's a very, very tough month for people that enjoy like long sunny days and warm weather. I grew up with my dad who like loves to rant about bad weather and loves being outside. And in the UK, unless you want to get rained on and have darkness from, like 4 p.m. onwards, you can only really be outside from like April or May till September, like half the year. How do you like Devour Demon Hunter so far? I think I prefer it from the other specs. I'm not a huge melee person, I never have been. I main a Moonkin, and I have done since the start of Shadowlands. But now that we can do Devour Demon Hunter and you're kind of like mid-range spec where you're hybrid melee DPS and ranged, makes it a little bit more interesting. Right now I don't have a ton of abilities to use, so I can't make a fully informed decision, but I messed around a little bit in the beta. Still didn't have a clue what I was doing, but I at least had every button. And yeah, it felt good. Although I'm a bit confused because I can get Void Metamorphosis. Oh, but I can't use Meta until level 20. I've been wondering why it's showing up for me. When you get 50 soul fragments, you can pop Meta, but I don't have Meta yet, so. And what's this? Blur. Reduce damage taken. Oops, I need to find my keybinds. I actually need to fix my keybinds on this character. These aren't right. So bad. We're not allowed to drive except for emergencies. Yeah, I would definitely feel unsafe on the roads, so I'm glad you're staying safe. Scary though. I hope you're okay. If anyone has any Demon Hunter tips, by the way, feel free to let me know, because as you can see, I'm literally dying as we speak. This stat squish has really humbled me, because I used to quest in this area and I would just pull everything and be fine, and now not so much. Like, hello? I don't even have any, like, heals. Oh, yeah, I do. Oh, barely. I'm just gonna kite this. Damn. Maybe I should use Imprison, actually, if I'm struggling. Imprison a demon, beast, or humanoid. Let me get my HP back. Sent me here. It's lovely to have you, Amanira. Thank you. Isn't it like the most British thing to talk about the weather? That is true. Over a cup of tea. But also, it's very British to complain about the weather regardless of what the weather is. So this time of year, the Brits are complaining that it's too cold, too rainy, too dark. And then fast forward to July, it's too hot. It's too darn hot. I think the perfect day for me, I do love the sunnier, brighter, warmer weather. I will take like, what's the temperature where you can go out with like barely even a jacket on? 24 degrees? And like sunny, long day, a gentle breeze. Something about the countryside in the UK. It's very nostalgic to me. Am I about to DC? My whole game is frozen. She can't handle freehold. There's something very nostalgic and comforting to me about British summer in the countryside. It just smells incredible. Like you smell the flowers, you smell the grass. The air just feels good. That's probably like my perfect day weather-wise, but I try not to complain too much about the bad weather because I'd rather try and find the good parts about it, you know? For example, my birthday's in winter. My birthday's in November. I guess cusp of autumn and winter. And dark, shorter days and rainy weather calls for like more cozy vibes, which I'm all about as well. Grayson, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. How are you doing today? Oh, I don't have an interrupt. Helen Forest is so nostalgic to me. Me too. It's probably my #1 place for nostalgia in WoW. In terms of other starting areas, I probably have to give it up to Teldrassil. Also very nostalgic. Probably Dunmorrow, like the dwarf and gnome area. I didn't play much Horde when I was like first starting out, so I don't have as much nostalgia for those starting areas, but Blood Elf is high up there actually. Always loved the music in Eversong Woods. First time in my life I've been under this level of snow emergency. Yeah, I've not dealt with that either. It sounds scary. I'd say like a good 23 degrees. Still want it to be a little chilly at night so I can wear a cunty jacket. There you go. Yeah, the kind of weather where you can like be comfortable in whatever you wear, but you can turn a look. Temperature where you can be without a jacket. You wouldn't like my answer. Probably not. And my boyfriend's from Norway, so I'm sure he has a much different answer from me too. Mother sent me here. Mother Artemir. Gosh, that took a while. Maybe I was wrong about this scaling thing. As God, Lord, said in the Bible, her album Solar Power, I hate the winter, can't stand the cold, I tend to cancel all the plans. Sorry, so sorry I can't make it. Oh God, I'm pulling. I knew I would do this. Lord sabotage me. Let me just, hello, I'm so sorry, I brought friends. When he comes, something takes a hold. Can I kick it? Yeah, I can. No, I'm rooted. Oh, this is it for me, I fear. No? Okay. This might be my fault. Sorry, guys. It's fine, it's fine. I think we have a low-level healer, so I think they're healing... Oh, level 65. Their healing's kind of chunky.
Your skulls will be excellent target practice.
I'm doing well, thank you, Grayson. Oh. See, you can so tell that I'm not a melee DPS. I'm just standing in everything. Oh, and this person's in a blackout barrel. This warlock is carrying level 80. Okay, yeah. I was definitely wrong about the speed of time walking dungeons. King's Rest, maybe I just... The slightly lower level I was yesterday was probably helping quite a lot. For me, it's Blood Elf and Human starting area, I think. I think Elwyn Forest is a very, very popular choice. I don't hear too much commotion for, like, the Orc starting area in comparison, funnily enough. I didn't care for it too much myself. First time since 1978 we're not allowed to go to work by law. It's giving COVID times, actually, like the furlough scheme in the UK. Okay. Are we going to do the optional boss? Because I doubt that we need to. Point and laugh when people complain about snow. Yeah, we are not doing the optional boss. To put the jacket question in perspective, last month I was shoveling snow in shorts and it was below freezing. Yeah, you wouldn't catch me doing all that. I feel the cold so fiercely. I'm cold in bed. It's awful. This time of year, without fail, I have a hot water bottle in bed with me. And I sleep under, and Loft can corroborate, I sleep under a duvet and 2 blankets. And I still get cold. I think I have circulatory issues. It's fine. When do I get an interrupt? I guess I have the Sigil of Misery, which maybe works. Oh no, not this. I was getting Lua errors in my dungeon yesterday. Just for trying to click my buttons. I'll have to reload after the boss. Playing melee is a rough adjustment if you're only ever ranged. Yeah. Moonkin to my core, and then I have many years of priest and mage, so I'm very accustomed to being at range. But that's alright. When I played Remix, I was playing a rogue, so that was a nice change of pace. What do you guys main in WoW nowadays? I think I'm gonna stay as a Moonkin in Midnight. I don't see why I would change. Although the changes for Moonkin, I don't believe are very popular. They've made Eclipse into a clickable button, which I don't love personally, but I haven't played with it enough to kind of have an informed decision or like an opinion.
Acquaint these scallywags with our heavy guns. Swamp the deck with their gizzards.
Orcs are seriously misunderstood creatures. The stat squish made the scaling in the War Within in Time Walking Dungeons horrible. I should remember that for the future, actually. Maybe we'll just quest. The experience will still be good, but it does take a long time. There we go. Oh, decor, I already have that. Okay, let me head out. Am I still getting lower errors? Okay. Soul Immolation. I don't love this for like questing on my own because I'm going to take damage. But I think we're going to have to, so let's just try. Throw glaive ricochets to one additional target. That's pretty nice. And then, oh, I have meta now. Okay. That's good. Let me fix my keybinds real quick. Hi, Kote Kote. How are you doing, Yas Devourer Void Elf? I'm doing well, thank you. How are you? I'm slowly getting to grips with, oh my god, with Demon Hunter. Doesn't come naturally to me. I will hold my hand up and admit that. Where did I get to? I need to go to the logging camp to get the rest of the quests.
Greetings. Be careful. King's honor, friend.
Thinking of giving Rogue a proper try since they removed stealth as a combat requirement? Oh, have they? Interesting. I don't know much about the other class changes, actually. I tend not to read up on any others because I know they don't really involve me too much. I feel like Rogue generally isn't a massively popular choice. But I kind of like that. I'm quite a fan of the underdog classes or specs.
Well met. What can I do for you?
It's kind of, I feel like a VIP when I'm in a raid and I'm the only one of my spec. And then I feel like I don't have to compete either. At the moment, I'm deciding between Preservoker and Mistweaver Monk, leaning towards Monk though. Healer Queen, okay. I used to heal a lot as a priest. Am I gonna die? Maybe. Never. I enjoyed Mistweaver Monk too. I played it for a brief stint in like keys and everything in The War Within. But I think the kind of fist weaving melee DPS to heal prototype doesn't work too well on me. It loses its novelty very quickly because again, I like being at range. Holy Priest to my core, which will probably be my ult as per usual. Did you like the new transmog system? I did. Yeah, I think there are some really nice improvements. I don't love how expensive everything is, but I know that they recently changed the cost of things, didn't they? It's honestly even just a nice quality of life feature. Where is it? Appearances. Oh, you have to be in an actual thingy. The quick access button. That's lovely. I'm a big fan of that. Although currently I can't actually afford to put transmog on, so she's just going to stay in her boudoir look. But when I remember to send some gold over, no one's going to be able to take her. She's going to be the only diva. I think it makes much more sense that you can transmog a gear slot, not the gear piece itself. That was always a little bit frustrating. It's always when you're in the middle of a raid, for example, and you can't mount, and then you finally get like a BIS piece, and your whole transmog's just immediately oof, you know? Did my beam just go over the Murloc's head? I always enjoyed the fantasy of Rogue, but the whole stealth thing, while making sense in terms of class fantasy, it just was way too clunky as a combat mechanic, especially in M+. I'm glad they've changed it. Yeah, I've always enjoyed the fantasy of Rogue too, actually. If I were to choose a melee class, Rogue's probably like top 2, maybe. I like the assassin vibe. But yeah, the constantly flicking in and out of stealth, I can imagine, would be annoying. I have a very distorted perception of Rogue because I played it in Remix. Every class was a bit whack in Remix because it was Remix, but it was still fun. Oh, this is gonna hurt. It's level 21. What's next? The cooldown of soul immolation is reduced. and it gains an additional charge. Casting a damaging spell has a 5% chance to activate Soul Immolation. Soul Fragments grant 1% increased damage for 6 seconds. Ooh, that's nice. That's fair. I actually quite enjoy that part of it. I made Resto Druid this past season in The War Within, and I liked that a lot. Yeah, did they call it cat weaving, or am I making that up? It's interesting. We need some linen scraps. I used to play Resto Druid, because I've always loved druids. But again, I preferred the playstyle of the more reactive healing as opposed to the proactive healing because of all the dots that Resto Druid has. It's more about anticipating damage, and I guess maybe that required too much brain power for me when I was playing this game to relax and not stress. When it comes to like high level Mythic Plus or something, and a big hit goes out, I just panic. Which doesn't bode well for Resto Druid. But I haven't tried it for a long time, so maybe it's different. If you have any advice, let me know. Haven't decided what I'm gonna main. Plenty of time. The pre-patch event starts tomorrow for NA and Wednesday for EU, and then that runs all the way until midnight actually launches, which is the 2nd of March, I believe. Going Hunter, it's Year of the Spear. Okay, lots to hand in, but I'm gonna go and get the Collector's Ring first. Real. It's a lot easier to play a reactive healer. Yeah. I think also I ended up with Holy Priest because of playing it so much in older expansions. I have a priest on this account that I've had since Cataclysm. And I was an LFR queen back in Cataclysm, Mr. Pandaria, Walls of Draenor. I kind of fell off a little bit in Legion, but I didn't ever have a group of friends or a guild to play with, so I was just constantly in the LFR rotation. And it's what I played for so many years. I kept flip-flopping between Disc and Holy, and I tended to always lean towards Holy. I just liked the fantasy of it a bit more, of like actually being a healer as opposed to... Back in the day, Discipline was more about shielding, but you're also still a healer. Now they've made it into very much the crux of Shadow and Holy, where you're healing through dealing damage, and you've got a mixture of Shadow and Holy abilities and everything. I like it, but I said the other day on stream, back in Shadowlands, I don't know if it's the same now actually. Holy Priest literally had an ability called Heal, and it just healed. And I lived. I was like, do you know what? Sometimes I play this game to press heal because I need to heal a friend. I felt almost like an NPC. Maybe that's what I want. I want to roleplay an NPC. That's why Holy's considered so boring by so many people.
Light be with you, King's
And
Honor.
yeah, it does harken all the way back to classic. Okay, my bags are filling up. Tide spray linen. Can try and sell some stuff on the auction house, but I'm not too worried. Restores 0 health. Sensational. Let's just sell everything. Murloc fin. I mean, I'll see if I get a pearl. No such luck. Oh, linen cloth I might sell on the auction house, actually. Do you know what? I'll keep the malachite too. Why not? Honestly, just learn the encounters. There's nothing more to say, sadly. Make sure you have rejuves out to reduce cast time and cost of regrowths too. Good advice. I always thought Holy Priest would be a bit too boring, but I leveled one in Remix and I actually quite enjoyed it. Well, Remix would be a great place to probably end up with a good perspective on any class, so I'm glad you had a good time. We've made it to Westfall. That literally just went in a blur, but we've cleared Elwyn Forest. Before we get started in Westfall, I'm going to take a couple minutes break, but when we get back, we will continue questing. It won't be long. Okay. I've swept the curtain bangs out of my face because I got them cut in because I liked the face framing. And then I put headphones on and they just stick to my face, especially because I have makeup on. So I'm tucking them away. Another talent point. You heal for 3% of all fire damage you deal. I don't know how much of my stuff deals fire damage. Cosmic damage. I'm gonna go the other way. Unleash an eruption of void energy, dealing cosmic damage and stunning your target and all nearby enemies. Increase the range of disrupt. Let's just improve the range of our disrupt for now. Okay. Westfall. I'm currently here in TBC Classic on the anniversary servers. So this is going to feel ridiculous how quickly this is going to go comparatively to that. Oh my goodness, we got all 4 clues without having to fight anyone. That never happens.
Need help? Well met.
What are you guys most excited for with Midnight? I know we've got a couple of the changes already, but I'm intrigued to see the new instanced stuff. I'm excited about the new dungeons and the new raids. I'm pretty excited about the new delves too. Although having said that, I'm very excited for the Nemesis delve because they're doing a Hall of Fame this time. I can't remember what the last update on it was, but I think it's region-wide. And it's like the first few thousand people to down the Nemesis delve boss from season 1 of Midnight gets into the Hall of Fame. And I don't know if this is crazy to say, but I'm gonna try because I've done every other delve nemesis. Not massively quickly, but there wasn't a reason to do it super quickly in the past. I just thought, why not? It makes for a stream activity, a stream project. I don't tend to get like ragey, which is good. Like I'm not gonna punch a hole through my monitor for dying at 1%. But I'm curious to see it, and I don't know if I'm gonna stand a chance against, say, Mythic Raiders who are gonna push for gear as early on as possible and just have item level over me. But I mean, a lot of those Nemesis stealth bosses, it's a bit like the Mage Tower. It won't fall over because you have item level. It is about learning the fight, right? That'd be a fun thing for us to try. Honestly excited about everything. Delves, story, class changes, raids, dungeons. Yeah. Housing has obviously been a huge thing. And I'm reminding myself that it's like early access still. So not only are only some people seeing housing currently, but the sheer amount of housing content, like I don't think it even scratches the surface in the early access. You open the housing catalog, the amount of decor that is waiting to come with the midnight launch is crazy. I've certainly been enjoying housing so far. Okay, we have our 2 clues.
What can I do for you? Greetings.
We've been slowly but surely building a cozy, very realistic cottage in player housing so far. I made an adorable Pandaren shaman with my character boost, because I barely ever use my character boosts. And she was made for the express purpose of housing. And she's just she's a little Pandaren grandma, and I think she's adorable. So the cottage is kind of inspired by her. And I had the recent idea actually, since my family sadly lost our rescue dog. Not this Saturday, just gone, the one before. I want to figure out a way to pay homage to him in my player house. And I did recently get, I wonder if I can find it here. I got the dog house item from Pandaria. Dog. Wooden dog house. It's cute, but this wasn't the vibe I was going for. If I can even just make him a little custom like bed in my player house or something, that would be adorable. And maybe like if I can figure out a way to make a food bowl or something for a dog. I don't want to just put a kennel and say, there we go, because my dog would have hated kennels. How'd you get the purple owl? The purple owl is a mount collecting a mount collecting achievement for 600 mounts. Insurmountable collection. It gets you the Anu Shalar Shadow's Guidance mount, which is the recolor of that mount from a Midrasil mythic. So I didn't get the original. I like it, it's pretty, and it fits a Void Elf very nicely. Yeah, I have to say, um, while I'm low level, I do feel a bit limited in what I can do. I'm also cautious. I don't want to steal all these kills from this Coltiran. Shall I try and be nice? I mean, I might die, to be fair, because I've just used Soul Immolation. Help me. I need to remember not to get too big for my boots. If you hear any talking in the background, my boyfriend sits right next to me, Loth. He's also my moderator. He's in a Discord call, so fear not. If you hear background noise, it's just him. So far away from the requirement to unlock it. I have like 80 mounts. That means you have a super exciting journey of mount collecting ahead of you if that's something that you would like to do. So many possibilities. Are mounts something that you would like to farm out? Because if so, there's probably a lot of pretty easy ones that can kind of get you started. Kind of helps to get the momentum, to like get the ball rolling early on by getting some easier things. I've only been playing for a bit more than a year. Oh, really? Well, I would say 80 in that case is a lot for the amount of time that you've played. Not really. I just know most of them would just sit in my collection. That's T. Because at this point, I have so many mounts. You could probably name a mount, and I would say, oh, I don't think I have that. And then I do, because I got it once for an achievement or whatever, and I looked at it to preview it, and I never mounted it ever again. Unless I dig a specific vibe for a specific character, I wouldn't go out of my way, probably. Fair enough. I do, with my collection of mounts and like transmog and stuff, I do still lean towards what vibe does this character give me. So, I mean, for this character specifically, I'm just leaning as kind of purple void-ish as possible. Lots of blues, lots of purples. Don't look at the transmog right now because I can't afford to transmog. I haven't sent any gold over. But yeah, that's why I picked this nice shiny new mount that we've got. Marky O'Brien, thank you for the follow. How are you doing today? Technically, I'm still a baby WoW player compared to a lot of the player base. Well, it's very nice to have you. Also, for being what you would call a baby WoW player, you've already given me advice on how to play another spec, so that's impressive. I think when I was a baby WoW player, I couldn't even get to max level. Okay, we need to eavesdrop. I started playing back in Wrath of the Lich King when the game was very different from how it is now. Also, I'm going to say... maybe I'll wait until we've dealt with these thugs. I was going to say thank you to this shaman and leave. Yeah, the game was very different back in Wrath, and I was much younger. And I didn't have as much patience as I do now. So I was a serial altaholic back then. Took a long time before I actually stuck with one character and got it to level 80, which was max at the time. Let me say TY.
King's honor, friend.
Hi, honey. Happy Monday. Hi, Jojo. How are you guys doing? Hope your week is off to a good start. Whoa, where are you going? Leave the boar alone. Oh, there's a mage there. I thought it was just like on autopilot gonna go and attack a boar. Love to really dig into all sorts of aspects of the game, learning about the specs and everything. Art's already called me out for that, not in a malicious way. No, I think that's nice. I mean, there's so many facets to a game like WoW. It can be easy to end up going down like one avenue and neglecting the rest, but there's so much content. If it speaks to you, then why not? I mean, Loft's always been very big into the lore, like the story of WoW, but then is also like a very good player as well. So like he raid leads our guild and everything. He's got a lot of experience under his belt, so got any lore quandaries, he's usually a good person to talk to. What am I doing here? I'm looking for a coyote tail. You can do PvP, you can do professions, you can do PvE. Haven't even talked about role players. They're valid. And I bet they're absolutely losing their minds over housing right now. We're good. Just trying to do some admin work, trying to be productive. That's good. Productive Monday. To beat the blues. I appreciate you being here. That was productive this morning. I woke up bright and early, although it was not bright outside. Finished a video within 2 hours. I was like, gag, okay. I'm not usually very good at doing that. Takes me quite a while to get the ball rolling on a video. Because before I started streaming, I was making, and still am, making guide content on YouTube for all things WoW. And with the pre-patch coming out tomorrow/Wednesday, thought I should try and get a head start and get some work on that video done. Although annoyingly, I missed the window of the beta where you were able to try the pre-patch, so I didn't get any footage, so won't be able to actually release the video until, like, I'm aiming for Thursday. That would be optimal. Oh, it's Inti as well. You're both here. Slay. Thank you, guys. Both of us pretending to work. Wait, is one of you at home? Like, are you apart right now? So you've just clocked each other? That's so funny. One of my aims of my streams and like my VODs channel now on YouTube is I would love to be second monitor content. Like, I've always enjoyed playing WoW, listening to someone else, or like half watching someone else play WoW and just like chatting or listening along. To then be that person on the second monitor, that's peak right there. just love finding out about all the specs, love keeping up, because I can't really imagine playing just one spec forever. Just because I didn't enjoy playing a specific spec in one season, maybe with some changes I'll enjoy it next. Do you know what? That's a really nice and like healthy mindset to have, which honestly, with the kind of overarching WoW player base, is quite hard to find. So I admire that in you very much. I try to be the same. Moonkin, who I've played for a few years now, has certainly not been top of any raiding lists in the last few years. And sometimes that makes it feel less fun to play, but I just stick at it because I've never been a flavor of the month gamer. That's just not how I like to play. It also gives me much less work to have to do. If I think about, oh, right now, Fire Mage is in a really good spot. I should make sure I gear up my Fire Mage. Also learn to play Fire Mage. And then hotfixes come in and now I need to be a Frost DK. Like, I couldn't keep up. I simply could not keep up. I wish I'd get more into the lore. There's so much and so many other games to enjoy. The lore is deep, and honestly, I'm not very good with the WoW lore. I find it difficult to know where to start. But if you like reading, maybe you'd enjoy the Warcraft books. I read, is it Rise of the Horde? I think technically the first book in the series. Loth recommended that I start with that one. That was really good. I enjoyed that. I just need to continue on. Because I learned a lot just from the first book. I don't know if Loth's going to correct me on this, but fun fact. Warlocks are just like... They were originally shaman. And then they turned bad, basically. That's what I learned in the book. I was like, oh. Where, like, shaman are, like, summoning the elements. And Gul'dan started taking some shaman and teaching them to summon demons rather than the elements. I was like, oh, that's tea. I didn't know that. We're in the same room. Okay. I just had a vision where, like, you were both at an office or one of you was working from home or something and you're messaging each other. Yeah, so busy. And then you find each other in my Twitch chat. Damn well, the JoJoception. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. I hope your work days are going well. Oh, Inti, I missed your follow. Thank you very much. My sound is kind of off today. My game seems kind of loud compared to everything else. I still need gore tusks and flesh strippers. Maybe I die here finally. Or does meta give me like any HP? I mean, I made the watch a tether, that works too. Unless the spec is absolute dog shit. I don't care about the meta. Always fun over meta for me. Yeah. Me too. Especially since I don't intend to get super high level of keys or mythic raiding. I get my 3k, and this season was my first raiding season, and I got curve. That's it. Congratulations. Those are the like personal achievements I usually set for myself per season, although I did something so annoying. I ran out of steam with keys when I got to 2,900 and something rating, so I was probably 1, maybe 2 dungeons away from getting that achievement, but KSM's usually where I'm like, oh, cool, I got an achievement. That's also where you get the mount, right? Although I think now they give you a second mount for getting Keystone Hero. Can't remember. Okay, Void Nova. This is a stun slash AoE. Sure. I'd love to read more, but my brain is fried. I did listen to, I think, the first 2 or 3 audiobooks though, and it's incredible. Nice. I actually hadn't considered audiobooks. It would be a dream to narrate a WoW audiobook at some point. I've never been a huge fan of my voice. Fuck the dysphoria. But
What can I do for you?
actually, making YouTube and Twitch content opened my eyes because,
See you around.
especially on YouTube, I get a lot of comments saying that people enjoy the sound of my voice and that it's relaxing. It sounds kind of weird. Now that I'm saying it, I'm like, oh girl, because it sounds like I'm bragging. But when people write comments to me about like, listen to your video to fall asleep or whatever it might be, I feel like so validated. Like it's really nice to know that something that I'm typically very insecure about is something that other people really enjoy. That's very powerful. Also, I've loved like WoW content for so long. Like doing anything with Blizzard or adjacent would obviously be an incredible thing to do. I will say, after learning the origins of Warlock, it doesn't feel like it makes sense that they're playable and not hated by absolutely everyone. But who am I to judge? Also, maybe there's a good explanation. Yeah, I'm not the person to give you that explanation. Maybe Loft can, but he's in a League of Legends game right now. Interesting question. I've never played too much Warlock, I must say. They've never spoken to me as much as the other ranged specs.
Hello.
Light be with you.
Okay, my inventory's getting kind of full. Ooh, the treasure map. You have a nice soothing voice for sure. I was thinking that the whole time. Thank you, Lucid.
Greetings.
I'm typically a very quiet person. It is pretty unusual of me that I have an outburst of something.
See you later.
That's me just as a person, not even like for content. I just always have been a quiet person. Youngest sibling might be why as well. My brother was always much louder than me. Not a very clippable content creator, me. At least not the kind of clipping where you're like getting up from your desk, screaming, punching the desk, punching the monitor. Not around here, partner. That didn't kill him. Are you serious? So heartwarming to hear. I hope you like your voice a lot more now. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, it's a journey, isn't it? Like self-confidence and like your perception of your own self-worth. Not to get super deep, but it certainly is very affirming to know that people find something pleasant about my voice and enjoy it. It's definitely very nice. It's just like a compliment, isn't it? Do I want to queue for another time walking dungeon, or is it going to be slow? What other dungeons do you get? I've done Freehold, I've done King's Rest, Waycrest Manor, yikes. Temple of Sethralis, I don't even remember how that one goes. We can just keep questing for now. How many gnolls should I pull? I do have meta. There's a space for everyone, in my opinion. It's fun to watch people that are high energy, but I think we also need creators that have a chill vibe like yours. Balance is key. That's for sure. It's pretty funny if you were to watch Loth and I gaming next to each other. It's happening right now. You guys just can't see it. Our energy could not be more different. Bear in mind, he's playing League of Legends, so the game itself is a different vibe. But the energy level, the noise level, stark contrast. What other games do you guys enjoy if you're not playing WoW? Because I've never been very good at having other games that I'm playing outside of WoW. WoW takes up so much of my time, and it's been a part of my life for so long that even my like downtime, I'm usually, I don't know, doing dailies, like farming a rep, doing something in WoW. Although I have brief flirtations with Animal Crossing, because that's very cozy. I need to play the new update, actually. They had that content update where you can... It's like a hotel on your island or something. I need to see what's going on there for sure. I am pulling way too many gnolls because I'm finished with this quest already. I'm actually gonna just run away, I think. My Vengeful Retreat's on cooldown. I am Squishy Boots. Recently been obsessed with Risk of Rain 2. I fell into the Outer Wilds rabbit hole again. I also play two gacha games, Honkai Star Rail and Wuthering Waves. Do you know what? I don't think any of those ring a bell to me. Fascinating. Maybe Wilds. Yeah, see, I'm like a shut-in. I'm like, I don't know what that is. We play Overwatch and League at times, but mostly just WoW. I've been getting more Overwatch content pushed on my YouTube algorithm as a viewer. I don't know if it's going to make me want to play it again, but I do like watching people that are good at it. There's two creators that I watch at the moment. They're very different energy levels. One is a Mercy main. Their name is Ellie Zhao. They are they're not quite a VTuber, like they don't have a anime version of themselves on camera, but they use like little emojis and text pop-ups to communicate with you while they're like reviewing a game. And they're usually like a top 500 Mercy. They've played for years and years and years, and they're super talented. And they have nice like lo-fi music playing in the background, even though it's like chaotic Overwatch fights happening. It's oddly relaxing, and I learned quite a lot from them. And then the other creator is called Levin, and they make very kind of brain rot, gay,
Need help?
memey Symmetra gameplay videos. Like the amount of pop culture references and, like I say, just like brain rot that they throw into their videos is hilarious. So two very different energy levels, but I have been watching enough Overwatch lately where I'm like, should I reinstall it? It's a hotel. It looks cute. My best friend that I live with plays it currently. Yeah, I recently started a new island. I started it on stream actually, and then I've just developed it very slowly over time. But all I've really done is speed run the 3-star island thing, so you can do cliff, what do they call it? Waterscaping and the other thing. You can build cliffs and such, change the geography of the island. And I've been doing turnips every Sunday I took a break recently, but I've been trying to make some money because it's so expensive trying to build bridges and stairs and things on an island, so. Not you being responsible for the dwindling gnoll population. Someone's got to do it, Debo. They're getting out of control. Okay.
Well met.
I'm trying to get into WoW, and I can see that any other gaming I might have had before is really reducing. So I can understand. Trying to find time to catch up on Resident Evil games before Requiem later this year. Ooh, Resident Evil. Those games are pretty intriguing because I am kind of a baby fan of like horror. But I think I'd be too scared to actually play the games. I can do horror movies, horror TV shows. But in a game, I played Little Nightmares 3 on Halloween on stream. That was scary, but it wasn't too much. Also, talent point where? Oh, here. Hi, Emmy. How are you doing? Outer Wilds is single-handedly the best video game I've ever played. Is that on PC? Or is that a console game? Do you have an add-on for accepting and finishing quests automatically? I do. It's Leatrix Plus, I think. LP? I do, Lucid. I'm just trying to figure out which add-on it actually is. I swear it's Leatrix Plus. Just can't remember how I bring it up. LTP. There we go. Leatrix Plus is like a quality of life add-on for WoW, and one of the things it can do is automate quest pickup for you. It can also automatically sell junk from your inventory, so anything that's like grey quality and has no other purpose. And it can repair, it can do all sorts of things, but the main things I use it for are quicker questing, and then there's a max camera zoom, so the in-game camera doesn't zoom out this much. You can bypass it with the add-ons, just in case you like having a larger field of view, which comes in handy for like being a ranged DPS in Raid, for example. I love your TikToks, by the way. Thank you, potatoes. Appreciate it very much.
Greetings. What can I do for you?
Okay, we leveled twice very quickly. I guess we'll take Consume Magic. Shift 1. Ariana, what are you doing here? What do I do here again? Cover informational pamphlet. Oh. Emmy, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it very much. Sounds fantastic. I'll download it right away. I used to rave about that add-on in a load of my YouTube videos because I used to make guides on like fast leveling for alts and such for different expansions. That one always featured, Leatrix always featured in those videos. Now I'm on my Pretty Reps shit. If you like to collect and you do rep farming, Pretty Reps is like a necessity. If you don't know what it is, and if you're sick of listening to me talk about it, I'm sorry. It changes your reputation interface to allow you to see which character on your account has the highest standing with each reputation in the game, which saves you a lot of time when, say, you're like trying to finish off a reputation or like trying to buy things from a rep vendor, but you need a certain reputation to do it. Rather than logging on to every character and figuring out who has the highest rep, the add-on does it for you, basically. Do I have it? Yeah, I have it on this character. So if I go to BFA, for example, all of my reps are like maxed out from when I played at the time, but this character doesn't have it because I just made her. So if you scroll over it, it says attained by Eevee, which is the mage that I played back in BFA. Very, very useful. Oh, a lot of mobs here, and I'm kind of squishy. Leatrix Plus is such a good add-on. I'm good. It's 4:46 p.m. Just now getting out of bed. Hope you've had a lovely day so far. Oh, you're like an hour ahead of me. Damn, are you like a night shifter? Well, good morning in that case. So cozy in here. That's the vibe I aim for. Westfall, what a throwback. Yeah, I'm kind of just trying to level this Void Elf Devourer Demon Hunter kind of as quickly as possible. And my favorite way to do that is to just default to the zones that I know like the back of my hand. So we've done Elwyn Forest, cleared that in record time. And now we are chipping away at Westfall. And honestly, I think we're almost done. Question is, should we do Redridge Mountains or Duskwood next? Because I like both of them. Having said I know this like the back of my hand, keep forgetting where these quest items are. Oh, is there one upstairs? Oh, there is. It's in the bedroom. Damn it. I missed it. And the last one is outside. Wait, did I not pick that up? Oh, there's two in here. Damn. Quick addendum to Outer Wilds. It's basically a puzzle/exploration game that thrives on knowing as little about it beforehand as possible. You're basically an astronaut in a little galaxy trying to find out about ancient alien civilization and following in their footsteps. That's all you can really say about the game without taking away too much. Fascinating. That explains the name Outer Wilds.
Need help? Light
Maybe I should check it out.
with honor, friend.
Am I playing anything at all outside of this game? I don't think I am. No, not really. My break from WoW is to play classic WoW. It's not great, is it? Taking all the notes right now. I feel like in my time in WoW thus far, I've like figured out which add-ons are like really nice to have for like little quality of life things. I don't care so much for like combat, and plus they've done the big culling of add-ons anyway now, but collecting add-ons and everything, I know a thing or two. If you guys ever have any suggestions for add-ons, please do let me know. I got the add-on when housing came out. It's a lifesaver. Making my Void Elf Demon Hunter this week. I'm excited. They're good. I think I'm getting on with it better than... Like, I've had Demon Hunters in the past and they've never survived. We don't click. We don't see each other. I don't know why. But this is making more sense now that we have a mid-ranged hybrid melee ranged DPS spec for Demon Hunter. I'm more on board than I ever have been, so. Although I don't have the foggiest idea what I'm doing, but now I fear I'm unemployed, but I am an intern at a plant store Tuesday and Thursday. Just have a really bad sleep schedule and always have. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. If it's any comfort to you, I quit my job last month. It was not good. Hadn't been good for a long time. So I see you. Don't worry. It will be okay. Working at a plant store sounds very cozy. can't recuperate in combat. Oops. I think I can live. How do you find leveling as a Devourer Demon Hunter? I've died so many times pre-level 25. I definitely feel squishy, but I think that's to do with the stat squish that we've had. I think any of my characters that I level would feel squishy right now. It's okay. It feels a little bit clunky early on, maybe. I'm gonna imprison the rare. Like, I'm not very good at it because I'm still learning, but it feels like so much of my rotation is on cooldown all the time, and I'm defaulting to like my one like filler spell. But it's okay. Like I say, I think I prefer it to the other Demon Hunter specs because I lean more ranged than melee. This is a rare. I hope he doesn't hit too hard. He does hit kind of hard. But survivability is increased with Demon Hunter because you have so much mobility. The double jumping, the gliding, you get shift immediately, which is like a little blink. Vengeful Retreat. If you're a Void Elf, you can do Spatial Rift. You have so much movement at your disposal, which is definitely come in handy for me. Okay, 2 more Taskmasters. It is cozy. There's a cafe inside, so it's very tempting to grab a coffee every time I leave or I'm on a break. Proud of you for quitting a job that didn't serve you. Like you said, it's going to be okay. It will be. That sounds amazing, that place that you work at. Somehow I only have 1 Mystic. They're all in packs. I don't love dealing with them in packs. Let me grab this one. I also completely forgot Recuperate exists. I've been perma 7% HP. It's such a handy thing to have because nowadays we don't have... It's quite uncommon in retail that you have food with you. Unless you're max level and it's your buff food. So when they added Recuperate, it was a nice like replacement to that, I think. Is this Mystic on his own? Close enough. For those of you that have been playing with the early access to housing, how are the houses coming along? For the longest time, I was just putting it off. As in, I wasn't starting to build my house. because it felt like there was so many things I could do that I just instantly became overwhelmed. And I thought, if I start working on something, I'm going to get a different idea halfway through and then want to wipe everything and start again. So I spent quite a lot of the first
What can I do?
few days of housing just collecting a bunch of stuff and trying to increase my house level, get experience and everything. Oh my god, it's gonna take forever. But I have finally dipped my toe in, and I regret not doing it sooner because I have been having a blast. It's still like in its first iteration, and I thought my plan of action for housing, at least the first time around, was to just stick with realism, because obviously you can make so many things with player housing in WoW, and we have access to some very surrealistic things. I thought I'd probably get carried away and maybe get lost trying to build something super intricate. So we're going for realism, and we're building a cottage. And so far it has a kitchen with a custom skylight. We have a pantry adjoined, and I made a little custom exposed beam ceiling moment. We have a fake greenhouse attached to the kitchen as well. So it's one of those fake indoor-outdoor rooms. Oh gosh. Instances are really cooking my PC today. We have a little storage area right by the front door with a fake ladder into a loft space, which you can't actually access, but it looks cute. And then I think in the last stream, we made a little living space that has a custom bay window with another fake outdoor space as a view. And to be honest, the rest of the living room is pretty standard, but in terms of my little homage to my dog who passed away recently, that's probably like the place I'm going to put something that is a reminder of him, because he would spend a lot of his time in the living room just taking naps and hanging around. I'm way too unorganized and get overwhelmed way too easily for housing. I'm also not a visually creative person, but I'm so happy for all the housing divas, as it's incredible. Yeah, I've got years and years and years of Sims experience under my belt, so I've been waiting for this moment. Maybe you just need to visit some houses and get some inspiration. You never know. You might like wake up one day and be like, I have a sickening idea. I love housing, it's super cozy, but I also struggle with what to build. I built a kitchen, a laundry room, that's an amazing idea, and a bathroom, but now I want to redo it and make it a witch's cottage in my alliance house, and a small Silvermoon city in my horde house, but I've not started there. My horde house has been neglected because I decided it would be good and make more sense for I'm actually gonna path and just fly back to Westfall, because running out of the Deadmine sounds dreadful. The Alliance neighborhood house is what we're working on stream. That's where the cottage lives, and I'm not touching it unless we're on stream. The Horde house is a mess. And that's where I'm like executing video ideas for YouTube. So I've made one speed build that's published so far, which is in the Horde house so that it doesn't interfere with the streaming house. And it also means I get a fresh decor budget and everything, so they don't ever have to cross-contaminate in that way.
Well met. Be careful.
Level 27. What do we have? Reap now generates 10 fury. That's this one, right? Cut a hole in the fabric of reality, sending a concentrated bolt of cosmic matter. Gather souls. So that now generates fury. That's actually kind of nice. Void blade damage is increased by 100% and generates 20 fury. Maybe. While in combat, generate 1 soul fragment every 8 seconds. While out of combat, you will slowly build towards your void metamorphosis up to 25 soul fragments. Ooh, let's do that. Oh, we've got Vanessa RP. That makes it even worse. I just feel pressure to perform as well as all the other housing divas, and it would overwhelm me even more. I've accepted that I'm just not going to engage with that content, and that's totally okay for me. That's valid. That's valid. You can appreciate from afar, I get that. It's like me with mythic raiding. I'm like, I think if I were to really commit to it and apply myself, I would be able to do it. But it just, I don't even, just doesn't sound fun to me. I thought this handed in. There we go.
Light be with you.
Some things in the game just aren't for everyone, and that's fine. Your house sounds so cute. I'm definitely going to tune in when you do housing again. It's a very chill stream. Gonna hop to the store and get some groceries, but I shall be back again. Appreciate it, Emmy. Thank you. Yeah, we'll definitely do some housing streams soon. I thought about doing it today. I think this... I'm getting confused. Oh no, did I cook myself? I was probably meant to hand that in first, because now the RP... Well,
King's honor, friend.
I think I can't have this in.
Greetings.
That's okay. We can... Other quests do I have? I might look hand these in and then just move on. Hi guys. I can definitely feel it, this like whole rotation becoming a bit more fluid with each level, and like as we get more abilities and I actually understand more what we're doing. It's just these down times where all I have to press is consume. That feels a bit weird. Okay. These parts aren't like necessary for the quest line. We're basically done, so I'm gonna just ignore that has a follow-up and move on. And the same with this one, I think. Although he does have quite a few other quests. That's usually where I tap out of Westfall, so I think we can probably move on. Before I do that, I am going to take another quick stream break. There is an ad incoming for any unsub people, I'm very sorry, but at least I'll be AFK, so you won't miss any content. I'll be back shortly. So, we're ready to move on to another zone. What I'm tempted to do before we do that is maybe if we log over to my priest, we're gonna get an achievement, and then we're gonna get a decor item, which I'm excited about. I'm not sure if my missions will be ready to roll over though. Yeah, I cooked this quest completely. That's my bad. Definitely not upstairs. No. That quest is lost. Let's just go to Stormwind. Can hand in the Rise of the Brotherhood and then move on to probably... I haven't decided between Duskwood or Redridge.
Need help?
Ooh,
Farewell.
maybe the return?
Safe travels.
Maybe if we go back there, it's like phased it back so that I can hand it in. It's like barely any XP, so I don't mind saying goodbye to it. Deleting quests in retail just feels bad. Maybe let's do Redridge. I quite like Redridge. Duskwood is probably a bit faster. We fixed it.
Need help? Greetings.
Django Spot Hide.
See you around.
Let's go. If only I weren't wearing heirloom leggings, I just got an epic upgrade on those legs too.
King's honor, friend.
There we go. This quest even sends us to Redridge. What add-on is that with the beams on the quest markers? That is called Waypoint UI, I believe. Yeah, Waypoint UI. Just makes for a much clearer waypoint when you pin one on your map. I think that's my newest add-on actually. I've recently gone through my add-on list and cleansed it, which I typically do around a new expansion launch anyway, because it feels like, you know, starting fresh. But with the add-on changes and everything, I thought it was fitting that I went through and uninstalled anything that wasn't literally serving me anymore.
You need something?
Oh, so many quests. No worries, Mekex. I got rid of so many add-ons. It feels nice, honestly, because I think once I'm in the groove of the game, like in the middle of a season, for example, it just deprioritizes so quickly for me to go through and like maintain my add-ons and everything. Parts of my UI end up getting messed up and I just kind of live with it because I log on to do a raid and then like a few dungeons and I log off. So to go into a new expansion feeling a bit more refreshed is nice. I also go through my bank and my inventory on as many characters as I can to try and empty things out there as well. because you end up accruing so much junk in an expansion. And half of the stuff when I went through it, I just thought, I don't even know what this is for. Because I don't want to spend the amount of gold that it costs to get a ton of warband bank tabs. They're so expensive. So if I can just maintain it, I'd rather save the gold. Oh no, is it tethering? Oh no, it was running away in fear. I did a big bank cleanup a while ago, so much old junk. I still had stuff from the Shadowlands pre-patch event in my bank. I thought, okay, sell, delete. Just in time to accrue the same amount of junk from this pre-patch event. No, I think they've tidied up the pre-patches since Shadowlands. You get, it's like the same sort of stuff every time, right? You get a mount or two, you get some pets, some toys, some transmog. Now we'll get some decor as well, now that that's a feature. And you get catch-up gear. So all of that stuff at least serves a purpose more so than random, like, flavor items that don't actually do anything. Level 28. There's lots of choices. Primary target of Void Nova is stunned for an additional 2 seconds. Throglaive has 2 charges and snares all enemies hit. Throglaive has 2 charges and increased range. Disrupt generates fury on successful interrupt. Shift gains an additional charge. Let's do an additional shift. That's nice. Let's try another time walking dungeon. See how long the queue is. I'm back. Mechx clocked. Looking forward to Twilight Highland stuff tomorrow. That'll be nice. Haven't been there for a while. Haven't been there since I realized I had to do some more dailies with the Wildhammer clan because they ended up having decor pieces that I couldn't buy. Finally some new content, easy gear up. Yeah, that will be nice. I haven't geared up alts in so long. But if I were to do it now without the pre-patch, I'm not really sure what I would do. I guess like the turbo boost event thing. But it is nice having the pre-patch gear. Apparently it's going to be the same item level and the same like track in gear upgrades as normal Mana Forge Omega gear, which will be pretty nice. It's quite a nice like median level, I think, to start out in Midnight. If you were to like level a new ult or come back to WoW after a break, I feel like would probably put you in good stead. Oh, ouch. Okay, damn. Can I imprison the other one? Is this spider gonna kill me? I'm like not strong enough for this. I do know. I do 0 damage. Oh, I'm gonna regret that. Oh. No. 1%. I used soul immolation. I should not have done that. That was silly. No. I mean, I would have been fine had I not had the other spider much sooner. How do you like the void spec so far? I like it. I think it doesn't feel great to level with, but it's getting there. Like the more that I level and get more talents and abilities, it feels more interesting to play. Speaking of which, am I missing anything? No. I'm not going to bother with that rare again, actually. I'm just going to move on. I see you. I respect you. And I don't want anything to do with you. 121 at Great Wall to 144. The numbers are so arbitrary to me now because I need time to get used to the squish. But yeah, that is going to be nice. Excuse me, guys. Oh my goodness, there's another rare. I just need this. Oh. Oh shit, do you know what? This is actually almost a bit similar to Classic in that there just aren't enough gore tasks around. Oh no, I killed a sheep. I hate when that happens. When you collateral damage a critter.
Oh, look at this. Dash away. Step back.
What can I do for you? Well met.
That was.
Is it these that I just picked up? Boots of the Prolific Sire. Oh. And then I think we can move on
Hello.
to Lakeshire. Found some pets and stuff from the pre-patch. There's the I think there's a recolor of the mech suit, like the golem type mount
Need something?
for getting the achievement for killing all of the rares. And then you can buy a mount, one of those sky razors for the new currency. I think there's 3 pets. Couple toys maybe, transmog, decor.
What can I do for you?
Let me sell. Wait, are these upgrades? Oh, my stuff is so broken. I don't think that is as big as an upgrade it says that it is.
Looking for something specific?
It's fine.
Be careful.
I think the cast time on that main spammable attack is a bit stupid for such a fast class. I think that's what's making it feel a bit clunky right now, is because that is the filler spell, and it is nice that I can use it while moving, but it does feel a little bit fast, a little bit slow. Maybe there's a cast time reduction talent at some point, but I haven't found it yet.
It's so serene. It's.
Hellos, I have returned. Time to play some Cozy WoW while watching stream and drinking chai latte. Yum. Sounds amazing. Welcome back, MB. Chai latte. I've recently got into call me a basic bitch. Matcha. When I was at my old job, I would walk past a cafe that made a really nice one. So it was like a little treat to myself. Usually once a month around payday to go and get one, because I used to work in Brighton. And Brighton has this remarkable ability of just marking everything up because you're near the beach. So I didn't want to pay for it too much. I didn't love it that much. But chai, I'm less experienced with. Three pets, 2 mounts. 1 mount and the pets from the vendor, the other mounts from killing every boss. We got some work to do, although I don't have access to it until Wednesday. Is the answer to this question? Is it the same add-on you talked about earlier? Oh yes, Waypoint UI. Thank you, MechX. It's a nice one because sometimes the waypoint in WoW, the default one, gets a little bit confusing, especially if it's maybe above or below you. So having a more clear waypoint has definitely helped me. This is looking like I'm gonna die, but let me just, I'm probably gonna pull. Okay, I pulled the second one. In prison. Oh, I didn't realize that my Void Blade was on cooldown. I was trying to do tricks. That's not ideal timing for a dungeon pop, because if I take this and I enter the dungeon, I'm gonna leave and be put back here where all the Murlocs have respawned. So let me mount. Oh no. Just gonna. Don't mind me. There we go. Throne of. No, what's this called? Storm. Shrine of the Storm.
Yeah, but
Curious to see how this one goes, because the last one was a little bit slow.
Cleansed of Lord Stormsong's evil, heroes.
Oh no, I can't re-equip my weapon.
Some dark presence watches us even now.
Okay. They like got erased. I love matcha. I wish for matcha powder for Christmas. Oh, can you make your own? That's nice. I had a friend who used to bring matcha powder to the office, and she had the traditional Japanese tea whisk thing. I was so into it. Luviel TV, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Situations like this, I'm like, damn, I wish I had more AoE. Oh no, I just popped meta.
what's in Argus go?
It is a lot of bosses, yeah. Although I've read that apparently they're on a fixed rotation, so you don't have to worry about RNG in terms of getting the last few that you might need. It means that you have to kind of be there and see which one spawns in the current event to know which one's coming next. But hopefully it makes the achievement a bit more doable, I'm hoping. "19 bosses, yeah. But we have the rest of January, all of February to get it done, so hopefully it will be okay. Will definitely take some doing, but I guess it's optional content, isn't it? So you have to commit yourself a little bit to get it done. Maybe I should have waited with my meta until the boss. Oh well.
How dare you sully this holy place with your presence? I call upon the surging waters. Arise and wipe out these true.
I make it my own. I make my own. It's cheaper, but of course not the same quality as from a cafe, but it's still so lovely. Don't own the right equipment for it though, but one day I will. I think it's nice to do things like that for yourself where it feels like a treat to yourself that doesn't involve like going and getting the real thing, so to speak. And the best thing is, with things like making a type of coffee or tea or whatever at home, eventually you'll figure out exactly how you like it, and then you can make it exactly that way every time. Whereas, like, I feel like cafes, you know, it's rare that I go to a cafe and I think, oh, coffee is a bit weird or tastes funky or anything, but it definitely isn't the same every single time. My taste level is pretty, like, standard, I would say, for coffee. We just have a Tassimo machine that you can put pods in, and I have 2 types of coffee that I like in there, and otherwise it's hot chocolate diva. But I'm also British, so of course I enjoy tea, which I have brewed to my liking. I've had many years of figuring out how I like to have it. And now I would like to say that I get it right pretty much every time. I'll get rid of the Luet, the add-on errors in a second. I just have to reload for it. I don't want to do that mid-boss fight. Oh, they are so angry with me. Just a matter of how often they appear. Yeah, according to the Wowhead guide, the event that spawns the rare is every 10 minutes. And I assume that they're going to die very quickly because lots of people will be there doing them. So hopefully, more or less every 10 to 20 minutes, there'll be a rare. Love the new Devourer. Those errors are mad today. Yeah, I've been getting on fairly well with Devourer so far. I'll be interested to see what the Demon Hunter fan base, player base think of the new spec, because I'm not exactly an authority on it. Not a melee or really a Demon Hunter player at all, personally. I'm leveling this primarily because I need some Legion achievements from the Demon Hunter Audible. And I don't have a Demon Hunter right now, so thought we could tick off a kill 2 birds with 1 stone kind of thing, you know? Have a Demon Hunter on the account for the sake of Demon Hunter specific achievements, and then also try out the new spec. I also don't have a Void Elf, come to think of it, so Oh, I think we can survive, right? They did not want to wait. Where are they going? Definitely my fave spec of Demon Hunter so far. I used to be a multiple times a day iced coffee drinker until I tried matcha. I still have my Dolce Gusto pod machine, but I don't use it. Maybe I should donate it to charity. I think my mum's machine is Dolce Gusto. She likes lattes, so she does her own thing, like, not just using the Dolce Gusto machine, but it kind of accommodates her needs, because she just buys the espresso pods and then does the milk stuff on her own. I said, Mum, they do a latte pod, so you can just put the whole thing in the machine and you get a latte in one machine. She's like, no. So my mum's quite specific about the type of milk. So I was like, fair enough. So she heats her own milk with a sweetener, I think, and then just adds the espresso pod from the Dolce Gusto machine. Is he... I can't like push him out. They understood the assignment. There we go. I was like, he is not dying. He was taking 75% reduced damage.
Welcome, brother Frank. You have arrived just in time to witness our victory.
Once our ritual is complete, the Coteran fleet will belong to Queen Ajara!
Quickly, heroes! Stop them before the fleet is lost!
What I've heard is that it needs some upgrades because of how hard it is to have the famous collapsing star. Interesting. I played with the collapsing star on beta, but only against a target dummy. It feels like the trash packs are fast, and then the bosses are super slow.
None shall stand against the storm!
I have aggro.
This is horrible. We did.
Protect me!
People also forget we still don't have the Apex talents, which might improve how it feels. I definitely think that's going to help with Moonkin, which is kind of the only spec I can speak a bit more educatedly on. Moonkins get an ability from their Apex talent tree where entering an eclipse sends bolts of that type of eclipse to the enemies, which is like added damage, which is nice, but it also just looks so fun. You enter a lunar eclipse, and then you get this wave of lunar bolts, I think they call them. Like tiny stars or moons. They like spiral out of you and they do like AoE damage. I think the solar one is just like a couple wrath beams. But the lunar one is cunty. Damn, these boss fights. DBM. 2 minutes and 18 seconds.
Ashes to ashes, tide to tide.
Got some boots though.
May your souls find peaceful currents.
And I have meta.
It's on.
Oh no! Big lag spike. Right as I popped meta as well. I wonder if that's me or everyone. Rest. I think you get a skip after the second boss though. Stream is lagging too. No! It's okay. It is what it is. I'll try and keep it going. Oh no, they have to click the thingy for me to be able to... Fine. Seems fine now. Okay, touch wood.
Oh, go on.
Do I have anything in the background? Not really.
Fuck yes. Oh, fuck yes. Oh.
And I used the pods, I made the latte too. I like that one. Never thought about making the milk part myself, actually, but that seems like a fun idea, as you can make the milk how you like it. Gonna play League of Legends game now with a friend. You're still live after we're done. You shall see me once again. Have fun on well. Thank you, Amy. Good luck in League. Yeah, my mum's specific on the fat content in her milk. She takes like the lowest percentage of fat content in milk, where I think in the coffee pods you don't get that option. You just get probably the middle semi-skimmed type thing. I think I'll try Boomy with the new race. I love the form. Yeah, the Haranir forms are really nice. They got treated. All of their forms are pretty cute, honestly. They get an axolotl swimming form. That's incredible. The travel, like, ground travel form is adorable. And the Moonkin too. I don't typically use the actual Moonkin form. I tend to go back and forth between the updated Moonkin form with the customizations that you can get and the Glyph of Stars. Because sometimes I want to see my transmog, you know? I'm a troll druid. My troll is adorable. And I don't want to, like, cover it up all the time. Ooh, that was a useful ding. I'm gonna save my meta.
The Colterian fleet is nearly yours, my queen.
Don't look at that down.
It would seem you
Oh.
Lord Stormsong.
Master, stop this madness at once. The Colterian fleet
Let's do
must know
Master of the
darkness.
Glaive.
Fool,
No, Champion of the
you
Glaive.
must return to the
Increased
sea,
range.
Oh
and
my.
Queen Azshara will grant
Loves
us
watching a league match if you hear him in the background.
What did you do?
for the last
What did you do to my body?
join me or die. Never. Then I shall cast your bodies to the blackened depths to be crushed.
Oh yeah, the orbs. This is gonna be tough for me, huh? I don't think we got enough damage to save the rogue.
Oh.
I thought... Yeah.
Oh.
I think the person with the Mindbender has to collect the orbs. Oh no, they can't control their character. Is that a visual glitch? It was. It despawned though. That person looked for the skip the same way I did. It is nice being a super mobile class.
Yes.
Yeah, we can't activate that skip without doing the hack around it. Please.
That's fine.
Yeah, the person with the mindbender needs to run into the orbs. Is what I remember.
Oh.
Or paladin. So slow.
Quite slow.
Do you guys have a favorite dungeon from World of Warcraft? Like any expansion? I feel like I've always loved the Dead Mines. Dead Mines always felt fun because it's one of the first dungeons you get at low level. So everyone's like, because of scaling, doing a ton of damage. Very nostalgic. I remember Dead Mines from back in the day. For a similar reason, I quite like the Stormwind Stockades. Mostly the classic ones. Yeah, Shadowfang Keep is quite nice. A little bit long, but again, nostalgic. Dead Mines is very nostalgic. Love Halls of Atonement. Halls of Atonement is a wonderful dungeon for aesthetic. I really enjoyed the Revendreth vibe. Castle Nathria is genuinely probably my favorite raid of all time. Some of the boss encounters I didn't care for too much, but the whole concept of Castle Nathria, where you're basically, you know, Scooby-Doo chasing through a haunted vampire castle.
You turned against the tide,
Oh no, this poor thing.
and now you have been pulled underneath it.
Okay, thank goodness that buff despawns. I thought they were just gonna die.
Still festers here.
I mean, it's not lost.
Be wary, heroes. Some unseen
Felt more like an
evil
adventure.
lurks in the dark.
Maraudon Diamol.
We must press
Yeah, that is
on.
true, especially if you were to go back and play those dungeons in Classic, you get that. You get to relive the adventure type thing because they take a long time, they take a lot of preparation. You preferably need like a group of friends to join in.
No, no.
Oh, okay, I can't shift underwater. Good to know.
Oh, no again. Surely no again, right? Surely not again. No.
By the Tide Mother. Do not listen to its whispers. This horror will try to twist your souls.
We gotta do one at a time. Still remember full Blackrock Depths run in Classic, taking me like 5 hours. Yeah. That would not fly in retail, wow, would it? Goodness gracious me. We move too fast nowadays. Oh no. Oh, this boss is gonna take a while.
Okay, he did it. He did it for actual. He did it for. Wait, Nemesis is cooking. Nemesis is cooking. Nemesis is cooking. He's fucking them, bro.
Oh, it's happened again. I keep using my beam when the yawning gate happens. Also, are we gonna run out of space? We low-key might.
Oh my god, he did it. He pushed away for actualize and look how hard he fucks them, bro. Look at how. I can't believe that I just. Oh my god.
Still the biggest dungeon in the game to this day. Yeah, I don't even care for the like segments of it that you get in LFG.
He
Kind of the same with Diamol. I hate to say it. I don't love Diamol too much. Or I mean either actually. Diamol or Maraudon. Diamol was the one I remember hurting a lot with the ogres. This is taking some time.
effective how. Yeah, effective edge. That was actually so smart. Hey. Fuck you.
There we go. Light Sage's fireplace. I have one of those. So cute that decor pieces are dropping at the end of dungeons.
You dare to interfere in my affairs. What makes you think you can oppose
Okay.
my will?
Each soul fragment gathered by Reap increases its damage.
It will be your
Ooh.
last.
I should probably take this, shouldn't I?
Presence receding.
Void Blade.
Shrine will
That's a long cooldown, that one. Take Reap. Retail is so rushy with everything, and people are so insanely impatient in WoW. It is true. The game has had to be adjusted in accordance with how we've evolved as humans. I know that sounds really dramatic, but Classic wouldn't be played today. I mean, obviously, I know that it exists and it is played, but if it was the only version of WoW that was available, I don't think it would be as popular as it is. There's pros and cons in my opinion, and that's, I mean, I like to play both forms of WoW, and I like them for completely different reasons. Honestly, they're like, at this point, they're diametrically opposed. Like, I play Classic when I feel I need some nostalgia, when I feel like I want to focus on the journey, not the destination. You know, maybe I want to like spend time with old professions. I just want to fish, or I just want to do like cooking or tailoring or something.
Ironic.
Not sure what this is for. I'm gonna keep some crafting reagent stuff because people will buy them on the auction house because you can make decor with them.
What can I do for you? Or the Alliance?
Look how nice half health.
Okay. We are questing in Redridge.
Richard dead. Richard dead.
Wait, I thought there was a quest for Knowles.
Help him, help him, help him, help him. Oh my god.
It's not this one, I don't think. This is to kill that big ball. Kill Belly Grub. I can do that.
Nemesis is back. Nemesis is in the best. No. Oh. Lucas back, Nemesis back. Careful, 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 careful. Kill that bitch. God damn it. Kill him.
Other MMOs aren't as rushy. I played so many MMOs over the years and put a lot of time into them, but WoW is the most rushy one by far and has the worst player base. I think, unfortunately, like, WoW's kind of sealed its
See it, bro.
fate in that regard.
I can't be loud. You were streaming. I'm fucking kicking my duvet, bro.
That quest gets me every time.
Literally. Such a nothing, bro. So Mickey Mouse.
Loft going off in the background. Yeah, he is. My understanding is LR are playing in a league tournament right now that he's watching. His favorite team. Well, oh! Wait, my Void Blade didn't charge me to my target.
Fuck it.
I'm gonna have to run. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
Who's the reason?
I didn't mean it. Void Blade. Unleash your glaives and charge to your target. I think because I leapt off the edge, it was like no path available.
I think Shifters lost the window.
Oh well.
The needle is falling off.
I ended up pulling 3 anyway, which I can't take.
Like, House is even, bro. House is even. Oh yeah, it has 4.5 items even. Yeah, House is basically ahead. Like, this literally is such a nothing. So fucking Mickey, bro. Yeah. Melia, come on, man. Come on, man. Okay, it's fine. need to be so careful. Yeah, Talia is behind.
Oh, I pulled a guard.
I need to be
Thanks,
so
guard.
careful. Oh my god, Nemesis! No, 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 no. Nine.
What was I saying earlier about the energy levels between me and Loth? If you could be in this room right now. You would not believe what's happening to my right.
Oh! Oh, bounty! Fuck you, Casey. Let's fucking go, bro. It's insanity.
That glaive ricochet it has a wide range. I might regret this.
Oh, reckless is. Oh.
Loth apologizes. If I want that crate, I do need both of these.
Message. I would like to offer a free cardiologist consult to all that who had about 500 Oh, look, Bella is about to cry, bro.
I just need some
If he
crates
cries, I'm gonna cry.
and like some mob.
And you said, I'll be on headset. Right. I'm talking.
Damn, the aggro radius. I like the aesthetic of this spec. Like, I like all the void, the updated void graphics. With like the orbs and the way they move. Their metaform is nice too. I like their void wings. Oh, the other guys are so far away. Oh, is Ardo in the cave? Oh, he is. Uh-oh. That's a DC. Oh no. Bear with me 1 second, guys. This happened to me on my last stream, or a couple streams ago. Okay, we're on our way back. There we go. I might be dead, because I just flew into that cave and then instantly DC'd, so I probably aggroed something. Let's find out, shall we? Hey Ma, thank you for the luck. Hope you're doing well. I did indeed die. Maybe I should have just gone to the spirit healer. RIP Diva. Listen, it's not the first time I've fallen today on this character. This stat squish is humbling me, I have to say. Plus I am learning a class that I never play in a brand new spec. I swear Ardo never used to be in the cave. Oh, he is. He's like got the control orb thingy for the Etin. Oh. Wonder if we die again here. Diva down.
Oh fuck yes, bro.
Goodness gracious me. That was 3 mobs at once, but I'm so squishy.
Yeah, man, so happy.
Thanks, Mekex. I'm sure we'll be fine. I'm trying to take it slowly, but my glaive toss has other ideas. For goodness sake. This is starting to feel a little bit like classic.
It comes out with their full surface in it.
just going to try and skip as much of this as I can. I'm hopeful that I might be able to use my shift to like get up to that platform without doing too much work.
With the bouncing crown here, having a better start because I think K-Corp with bow.
No path available. Can I double jump? Oh, please. Cool.
That was good. That was so
And that's
good.
level 33. Actually higher level than I thought we were. Crit strike is increased. I guess we can take that. Now we have to get all the way back out.
Since it came into the back in 20,
I don't think things have respawned just yet.
and
I was considering halving and flying back again. I did that
and
for
then he
Westfall.
casted, and then the fucking what the fuck moment, you must all Baron. And like I've been such a big
Let me do this one before we get the Etin. Oh, this is the mob I was thinking of. There's two.
so screaming. Makes me like I said. It's just you can like if they start in KCE
And then
and just
we need to find the Etin. Found you. Oh no. You know what? Shush.
Seen it.
Why did it not work? Oh, I interrupted the cast. There we go. Calm down. I thought he was just going to kill me. And then we take you down to Foreman.
Yeah, I'm really happy.
If I drop down, do you think he'll follow me?
I know what they're doing.
Oh, clever.
Drink water and mind my business. Mind my business. Drink water and mind my business.
Hydration check. Thank you, Mechex. Drink water, mind your business. Just don't die to full damage now. You read my mind. As I was falling, I thought, I can glide on this character. Use near Foreman Oslo to order. There we go. That quest used to confuse me so much.
Light bless you.
I've been DCing a lot since the pre-patch.
That's
It doesn't enjoy vehicle quests or any like vehicle
is not-
situation. For
it's happening.
example, the
oh no.
using the car in Undermine. I was trying to do the caddy caller jobs in Undermine to get some decor, like to get a decor piece or something. And I just DC'd every like 5-10 minutes. And if I clashed into a wall and like clipped through it, I DC'd. Very unstable at the moment. Here he is. And then we have to assemble the crew, I think is how this goes.
Open for business. Light bless you.
Oh, I might have enough gold to transmog now.
I have just the thing, Wanderer.
Why is it so much cheaper now? Maybe we should do this later. We're on a roll.
Friends of the Grummels.
Yeah.
Light be with you for the Alliance.
Okay. We need to get Keishan's stuff. And then search for the next member of the Bravo Company.
How are you? See you around, King's Honor friend.
It feels nice when you have meta, which I think is the case for the other Demon Hunter specs as well. It just feels more explosive having your cooldowns. I feel a tiny bit slow sometimes without any like cooldowns like that. Leech is increased, gain an additional 5% leech while meta is active. The cast range of Void Blade, Consume Magic, and Disrupt are increased. Could be nice. What is this proc I'm getting? Ah, when I have max souls, probably.
Yeah, the storyline of they're good. If there's trouble, maybe. I mean, I'm sorry, this game was hard because of.
Oh no, I just used my beam and I got stunned. You have to very much commit to the beam because you get rooted, I think. Also, ow. I don't have any heals. So we're just gonna have to hope. Oh, he's ranged as well. I can't even kite him. Oh, I don't have my defensive. I'm gonna die. This is crazy.
I didn't have to. He said it.
No. Oh, there's someone else here. Oh, look at them absolutely slaying. Guess I'll just wait for my quest mob to spawn again. We're doing fine. For being a newbie, I think we're doing a serviceable job. Maybe it's heirlooms, honestly. I might be struggling because of heirlooms. But I like the XP stuff. So I need this guy. Can you come like this way? Even further? Oh, they're helping me. I need it. Do heirlooms still give XP? I thought they changed it. No, technically no. They give you longer amounts of rested, and then you get the set bonus. Rested experience consumed 30%. Rested experience consumed is reduced by 30%. So you have rested for longer, which doesn't apply to me because I'm not rested. Then you get other set bonuses, basically. But no, not the flat XP bonus. Wait. What? What? What just happened? I'm leaving. I have no idea what that was. And there's Murlocs down here, because why aren't there? You guys see that? Why did they aggro onto me? Interesting. Very rude. Okay, I still need to get this key from this quest NPC. I forget every time how this works. Head to the walk den. Tread carefully and watch out for the walk captain.
Yes,
If you've got a pet, I'd recommend telling it to stay put. Yes. So you just... I think, Loki, you can just fly in. Let me just... The key is on the tree trunk.
You can just play by spotable.
Oh!
Oh, yeah.
I was trying to fly in and imprison her, but I'm scared she's going to release the hounds.
Yeah, it's less punishable.
Oh. Too easy. Okay, we still need quite a few orcs. And then the headband and the amulet, which come from the other orcs. Genuinely, I'm not sure I want to take 2 mobs at a time right now. Unless, is Mesna going to join me now? Oh, he does join me. Kind of helpful. Oh, he does a lot of damage too.
Yes. We hope right now. Yeah.
Yes, Loth has calmed down. The league match is over. Ended positively.
Let's see. Nuclear in.
Am I missing anything like from my spellbook? I don't think I am. A Taunt, which I certainly don't want.
It's only French.
And then Glide, which is passive. And I'm lagging again. Bear with, guys. Stream probably lagging quite a lot. Our internet must be having a moment. Which is pretty unusual because we have quite good internet typically.
That's so.
Okay, 5 more. Actually, should I be... Oh, what am I doing? I should be going up there to do the rest of the quests. Hello, that's the whole point. Now I'm gonna have too many orcs. Cage key is from that. Is it not that orc that's like this one? She's an elite? Oh, behave. Might have bitten off more than I can chew here. Oh no. Just gonna try again. Oh. I mean, Messner's like taking the aggro.
The only game there.
Not from the elite though. That's tough. Ooh. Yeah, I can't survive that. Goodbye.
I mean, to be fair.
What happens to Messner now though? Maybe he'll show up in a second. Hello, sorry I abandoned you.
Motherfucker is
I just...
insane.
I left clicked the ball when I tried to... Oh, right click rather. I tried to click on the fire. Okay. Shall we try again? There was no need for me to accidentally aggro. Is this gonna work? No, she's gonna tether, right? That's so annoying. I just popped meta. Okay. But now that other mob is dead. This is tough. This is really difficult. I think I'm gonna die again. I get loads of soul fragments, then I get a little bit of healing. Okay. Oof. And then the spyglasses come from
And where's KCB? Oh,
trackers.
sorry, you're 1 and 4.
This does seem really rough, to be honest. Yeah, I swear I'm usually a good WoW player. I don't usually struggle this much. But it's okay. I'm committed. Also, Messenger just pulled this ball without me needing it. Thanks, mate.
SK. Oh, they lost today. Yeah, they lost. The 1 and 5. They lost 3 or 1.
Look at Mesmer all the way down there.
I cost. Yeah, but the narrative. It's Churchill. It's first of all, tell me you know the team. The first. I would be. And use no. Not even. They barely. Maybe the third set. They barely.
Okay, that's all of our spyglasses. Then we grab our next friend.
That's why.
Honestly, having 2 of these NPCs with me is going to be nice because we're about to go in a cave. If I like hand it in right now, you can help me with this one.
Not even.
Don't think we worry too much about the rare.
Oh, by the way.
And then
An artist too.
we brave another cave. Kind of wish, like you can in follower dungeons, I could toggle for my NPCs to lead the way so I didn't have to have aggro. But I think Jorgensen is gonna like rip the aggro, hopefully. If lag doesn't completely fry me. Oh, these guys are carrying the damage actually. And then the last guy is hanging over the water in here, I think. Once we get the key. Oh, this is so much easier, are you kidding? Oh. Level 35.
I wonder if that's. I wonder if. Wait, let me check my thing. Wait,
Do I want this? Reap's cooldown is reduced by your haste. I probably don't have very much haste right now. Maybe I should take something else. During the duration of Feast of Souls, Reap gains an additional charge. Let's do that. That makes more sense while we're leveling, I think.
Now he's permaban.
Ooh, not sure which way is best to go. Let's go this way. This feels more like the pace that retail should be, now that I've got the help of my friends. Like, I'm used to retail feeling like I'm doing all this damage myself, if that makes sense. My friends didn't come in because I jumped down, didn't I? I think my friends got lost.
No, it wasn't close.
Oh wow, this is going to be a bit of a run, isn't it? Do you know what?
It wasn't close. Wait.
60 seconds of res sickness?
No, just shut up.
Many deals for a friend of the grumble.
Oh, maybe I should keep my healing potion.
No. Which is what
Fortune to our friends.
Let's try this again. I have died so many more times in this stream than I thought I would.
And look at.
We need to go over here. Oh, have they respawned? Maybe we should go the other way
They're down.
so that I don't have to jump down the platform and lose my friends.
Yeah.
I need their damage, but I also just need them to tank the damage.
He doesn't have to be. So that's at 27.
Seems that quest mob damage has not been attended to with the scale down of everything. Okay, I have my friends. I'm gonna banish the warlock. And then, I mean, I'm gonna have to just deal with the imp.
No. 20 seconds. 20 seconds.
He has a lot of HP. There we go.
That's still a 5k gold deficit.
How do I turn this in? Pull the lever.
End game. 5k.
Cool. Let's get out of here.
End game. 5k gold. 5k more gold.
I'm just gonna try and run.
That's what I mean. Like even in that first, yeah, it's also yes, you won 9. 4 thousand. It's
This is what I like about Demon Hunter. Not today, sorry. Oh, I can mount. Ooh, that was just about just in time.
even before. He just played. He did what he just needs to.
Okay, lots of hand-ins.
Something? Need help? Greetings. Be careful.
It's another
That's
level.
mouse.
We had a lot of progress today. We were level 16 when we started.
Again, it's like set it in. Because if you give house 150
Got a good amount of gold as well.
has 10 times scale average conquest.
Go with honor, friend.
It's useless.
So I think it's about time that we fix the transmog. We have the Void Elf Heritage armor, which is kind of nice and does fit, although I'm going to take that helmet off because it's not giving. But I want to see if we can like customize it at all. Or maybe we just need to make something from scratch. We want to probably go for like dark colors, preferably blue or purple. Probably stuff from Legion time. I mean, this is fierce. I don't love that it has the red, because I think that probably attaches to a bottom piece. There's a lot of nice Legion transmog. I just want to steer away from green if possible. There's also these. That's pretty. I didn't know I had that. It's a robe though. I'm not sure if that fully fits. We need more black transmog. We've got lots of dark stuff, but it's actually quite hard to find black gear. Wonder if I put this top on, if there's any belts kind of big enough that distract from the fact that it's got red at the bottom.
He's probably going to run in.
That Cerulean Shadow Fate belt isn't bad. Oh gosh, how do we pair legs with this? I think I'd prefer like legs as opposed to a skirt, but maybe because of how the top is, a skirt might look better. These aren't bad, but I don't want red. to plain.
That means they.
Hmm. I feel like there's a skirt that I have in mind. I just can't remember where it's from, where it would be in the journal.
Well, find someone dealing with you. Tell you. Find two more. Go with it. They actually only need. If Magnus stopped.
Swear I have like a dark skirt.
Candles fucking.
Ooh, leather is hard.
Because if I have a 5-stack, it's like I was playing. Yeah, but it's like have the 5-stack. Yeah, but I mean, had the 5-stack. I told
Hmm.
push this next way. Come fight. Else for you. And they didn't do it. Enemy bot lane was having lost.
Reset. We're gonna have to use a different top, I think.
I'm not telling you.
Maybe this, even though it does have the green gem, but maybe that's fine. There is some scantily clad transmog from Legion. My goodness. Something can probably be done with this. It's got some more commonly appearing color scheme to it. Let's go try and find Legion.
Or it just it's like comparison.
This probably matches something. Torment Ender's Chest Guard. Kind of matches. Gosh, this is uninspired.
You'll have this.
What about this, like, very void-esque look? Oh, we just need to change it. It looks way too heavy. This is probably where, like, a Legion top would look nice. Damn, this is hard.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I like how the lighter look actually matches the really light gold color. We were going dark, but now it kind of makes sense to complement that with the light shade. Interesting. Although she's looking very bare. These are the legs that go with it. have not very nice leather legs. As long as the boots don't look super heavy, don't really mind. Not typically a fan of dogs out. Although those are dogs out. I was looking for something that's like longer than the regular boot. Anything further ahead, or are we just... I mean, she's got horns, she's got the mask. She probably doesn't need anything else. Dia de los Muertos masks. Probably not a hood because her hair is really pretty. I mean, again, Legion had some really cool headpieces. Could cover her face up. The crowns are too big.
I can't move.
Maybe the head is just left on its own. Yeah, let's just leave it as it is. Let's call this oh, actually, weapons. Hello. Probably I probably don't have very many Warglaive appearances. Something simple, preferably. Maybe like this. Briarbane glaive. Ooh, we could put the Void Edge enchant on them. Kind of cool. Yeah, why not? I'm just going to call this Void 1 because I end up making multiple types of the same outfit. It would be good if I hit the tabard. And hide the shirt.
I mean, it doesn't, but
Does that fix it? Yeah, do you know what? She looks okay. It's not bad for a first iteration. Although the Void Edge looking a little bit weird. That's okay. I am going to wrap my stream up here for today. Thank you all for joining. It's been a pleasure to have you. I hope you enjoyed. I haven't done like a leveling stream in so long. We've basically just been doing housing and like collecting stuff. So it's been a definite change of pace. I have felt the pressure from the stat squish, which was humbling to say the least. We had lots of deaths today, but we managed to get 20 levels in the bag, meaning when this character gets past level 45, we can do like Legion campaign order hall stuff, which is kind of the purpose of our existence anyway. So I am due back on Wednesday this week at 2 p.m. GMT, the same time as today. I hope to catch you all then, but for now, I wish you a wonderful rest of your Monday. Have a good start to your week, and I hope to see you all again very soon. Bye.